Alright, another video on the Blackview BV9500 Pro. It's going to be on the Intercom app. Up in the top here, you get the port for attaching the antenna. This is a SMA male type connector, and this is the little antenna that comes with the phone. You can actually get all kinds of other adapters, like this is an SMA to a BNC, and thread it in and put bigger antennas on, like this big ol' honker I use on my Baofeng radios. But for the intensive purposes of the video right now, just going over it sort of simply is how it works when you get it. I'm going to use the factory one. And out there on my little windmill decoration, I got a Baofeng radio set up on family radio service channels. And so all you ham people that come on this, don't freak out and go try to get me arrested by the FCC, because I know some of y'all out there are like that. They're set on the low power where you don't need a ham radio license to use it. So I'm unlocking the phone, and I reset the Intercom app back to factory to show you what you need to do to make it work, because the phone comes from China and it's also marketed around the world. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that they use the radio. See, so it's going to open up into this channel 1, everything. You have to go to device, and then it shows the area, USA FRS or FRS GMRS if you want to use it with GMRS channels once you get a ham radio license. So I'm just going to pick this one, use. It'll load it up, you back out, then you can go to your Intercom. All your channels are default filled with what the FRS or the GMRS channels are. So this is like channel 3. You can come into the channel list and edit and actually add other stuff, but this is just simple for family radio service. So I have my Baofeng out there set on 3. I'm going to go to use, edit. This is your information in there. See, I'm set to low power. Low power on this I think is 0.25 or 0.35 watts. It's very, very little. And you can adjust your squelch levels and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to change anything. Go back. Oops, I went all the way out of the app. It'll still work outside, but I want y'all to see. So I'm on 3. That one out there is on 3 with the volume all the way up. So I'm going to transmit and talk, and you should be able to hear it. Because this phone is basically converting it from a digital signal to an analog and then transmitting, you actually hear a little bit of lag. Whereas if I was holding a Baofeng radio and talking over there, it's almost immediate. So testing. 1, 2, 3, and it works. See, you back out. I'm diddling on my phone using the internet. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Now you can easily, when the app is left open, you always have a little notification with that radio up top. You can scroll down, click it, it's going to bring you back to Intercom screen. Don't know if you'd care to ever use it. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This, you just heard a lot of background noise. I noticed that with this phone, you get a lot more interference if you're close. When I was talking with it and I left my wife in the house and went all the way to the bottom of my driveway, it was clear as day. Also, it probably would work more clearly if you shut your cell phone service, your Wi-Fi and everything off, and you just use the analog, but I'm still using my phone just to make the video to show you basically how this thing works. So what I'm going to do now to show you it works the other way, not that y'all won't believe me, but I'm going to leave it set up here. I'm going to run out to the Baofeng and call over it. And just give me a thumbs up, Hunter, let me know that it is coming through. So you should be hearing me through the Intercom app on the BV9500 Pro. And I'm talking to you through a Baofeng BF-A58. So, as you can see, it works. Even see now that the screen's black, it's probably going to give me a ton of feedback, but testing. It will work even if your screen is timed out for the PTT. which is cool. And then, so when you shut this app out, you actually need to go to Device, Exit App. Because if you just hit the home screen or back, it always leaves that little notification like I showed you up here before. It's pretty cool. I haven't had a whole lot of chance to mess with it a lot. Works great for me because I'm going to use this to communicate through the family radio service out at my off-grid ranch with my neighbors. So it's great to have this option. You can turn the power up to high, and I believe the high power is 2 watts. And you can put in any frequency. It does have, if you saw on the menu screen, I'll open that back up to show you what I'm talking about here. But it does show the option for changing to changing your transmit. It's got to initialize. It takes a little bit for it to boot up. Like if I go to edit, so you can change your send frequency and your receive for a repeater. I don't see on here where you would put in for your tones. I don't know if it was purposely left out because I don't want you to use it with a repeater. I don't know that much yet. I actually don't have my ham radio license yet. I know how to program repeaters into my Baofeng and stuff, but I haven't figured it out on here. This is just an initial video to show you that it works. It's pretty simple. I'm going to do more experimenting on seeing how far of a range I can get with like the regular antenna, using my BNC adapter and then clicking on the 14-inch whip and whatnot. And I'm going to post that up in a different follow-up once I learn more about it video. But definitely a cool option. I think this is one of, if not the first phone that offers having an analog ham type radio built into a cell phone that can all be used at the same time. Yeah, so I got other videos on this phone posted up on my page too if you haven't already watched them, so check it out. Thanks.